Okay, playing some Vi in the top lane. So I've never seen this being done before, so I doubt it's very popular. But whoever does know about this, or whoever has tried this, probably knows how broken this method is. It's actually a gem. So every single game, or almost every game at least, whenever I play Vi in the top lane, I always dominate the laning phase, and the opposing team either end up surrendering or we win by such a large margin that it's not a great game. So I'm hoping that this game will put up a bit of a challenge for me, just to show how powerful Vi can be. You'll see me playing very aggressively at the start because early game Vi is incredibly strong, so you want to make the most of that while you can. Okay, they're junglers here, so I'm going to have to play this well. I'm going to try and save my Q just in case he chooses to dive, because I know that it has a stun. So that worked out really well. I think I could have used my flash a little bit better, but still worked out very well. Once we reach level 6, it will be a lot easier to 1v2. And that's why I didn't bother backing, because like I said, Vi's early game is incredibly strong, so I thought I might be able to get the takedown, but didn't get it unfortunately. Also, you'll notice that I don't spend a lot of time or a lot of effort trying to get the last hit on minions, because the way that Vi's E works is it projects damage onto all enemies close behind your target enemy, and also Vi's Q is able to one-shot a lot of minions later on in the game as well. So it's a bit of a brain dead minion clearing phase with Vi, because she just makes it so easy that you don't have to always focus on last hitting. So in this game, because I'm in the top lane and I'm looking to deal as much damage as possible, I'm going to try and build lethality and maybe a couple of tanky items just so I can be more sustainable in team battles. So I can see Kane ready for a gank, so I'm just going to back up a little bit. I think I may have backed up a little bit too far. I shouldn't have gone that far back. I just wanted Jax to feel comfortable to push, but I think I went way too far back. I couldn't engage. So I have tried full lethality, but then we become way too squishy when there's anybody that's fed on the opposing team. And I have tried full tank, but then you don't deal as much damage to one shot as quickly as possible, and Vi's kit is very damage based, so to add extra lethality and extra attack damage, it makes killing enemies so easy. So lethality first and then tanky a little bit later on. The reason why I'm playing so aggressively in the early game is because that is when Vi is the most powerful. She's not like other champs who scale a little bit better. Her strength is early game, so you want to make the most of that. And if you make it to mid or late game without enough items, you're going to fall way behind. So you want as many kills as possible so you can get as many items as possible, so you won't need to scale as much to keep up with the other champions. You have your items to give you that extra benefit instead. Right now I'm just looking to hit level 6 and then use my ultimate as soon as I do, without giving him the chance to think about it and play more defensively. Exactly like that. I know for Vi, a good thing to do is save the ultimate when they're trying to get away, because it's a good way to actually bring them back put yourself behind the opponent and block them off from safety. But the reason why I engage with my ultimate is because when Jax sees me channeling for my Q, he often uses his dodge ability to dodge my attacks, and he can see it coming essentially, but with my ultimate he can't, so he can't do anything about that, and then it makes it a lot better to engage, especially given the health that he had. Otherwise, I wouldn't often engage with that. So first item almost fully built, and I've got 2 kills under my belt, which is really good. What I'm looking to do now is to save my next teleport for when I need to go to another lane to help out, or if I need to teleport to team battles to help out, because a big problem with the top lane is it's way too far out of the way to engage in any battles, because a lot of the battles happen bot side and around Drake. Okay, watch this. Watch how satisfying this will be. I just got every minion with about 3 attacks, so it's extremely easy to wave clear with Vi's abilities. Okay, well I may as well engage here. Well, Jin's only level 4, so I'm just going to target him. Okay, that's 1 down, and my ultimate is almost up, so I'm going to still play aggressive if I can. Whew, okay, that was actually very lucky. So he just fell inside the turret zone, so my turret was able to help me out, and with the stun from my ultimate, it made it quite nice and easy to get the kill. Alright, so got a good amount of gold from that. I'll be able to finish my first item and start my second. Obviously gonna go for first Duskblade and then Ghostblade because they give the most lethality, and then we'll see if we're struggling a little bit, build my tank item next. If not, I'll go for another lethality item. Right now it looks like Syndra could be a potential target for a gank, so I'm going to see what I can do. Okay, that was a good follow-up by Jin. I mean, we didn't get much out of that apart from a flash out of him, but it's something, so. Oh, and my Q can now one-shot the mage minions, so it'll make wave clears really, really nice and easy.
If you hit a wall, hit it hard.
I don't know how good of an idea this is when they have vision here, but I'm feeling quite confident, and I do have my ultimate as well. If you saw there, I backed out of that and then I went back to use my E on Jax, because what I'm trying to get used to is when he has his ability up where he dodges attacks, there's no point in me using my E because it'll do no damage to him. So I have to wait for that dodge to go away and make sure that I'm not stunned as well. Okay, I have my ultimate, I'm diving. Okay, well, that worked out very well. I'll take it. So a lot of the time what I tend to do is I buy attack speed boots because the attack speed goes really well with Vi's W, but I'd prefer the sustain that I can. We're fighting Jhin, Jax and an ADC who all basically depend on basic attacks to do the majority of their damage, so I think the best in this game would be to get Ninja Tabbies. Although now looking at the scoreboard, I can see that bottom lane after 12 minutes looks extremely quiet with no kills on either side, which is extremely odd. I haven't seen that very often. And the only one that's got kills on their team is Syndra, so I'm probably looking to buy Magic Resist later this game.
Enemy killing spree.
Let's get to the fun part.
Okay, let's see if we can make a play here. That was almost perfectly timed by Syndra actually. It was smart of her. She knew she had no chance, so she went for Kayn and she actually got the kill. So not too bad on her part actually.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Now I can back and start building my Ghost Blade. So just deciding between the hammer thingy and the sword thingy. So the hammer thing gives you 10% CDR, the sword thing gives you 10 lethality, and I'd rather take lethality right now, so went for the sword thing.
An ally has been slain.
So I do have my teleport up right now, but they don't seem to have many wards placed on bot lane, so I can't really make a quick play if I needed to. But I will be looking out to see if I can help at any point. So I know that that was very lazy clearing. I missed 2 minions, but like I said, playing with Vi, I want to be lazy, I want to not think about much, so I'd rather take that. And honestly, 97 after 14 minutes is really not bad, because I get a lot worse with other champs, so I'll take it.
I'm my own backup.
Ooh, okay, looks like a big fight bottom lane. I'll probably teleport now. Okay, that's 2. Wow, I can't believe I got all 4. I mean, I know the last 2 I kind of stole, but everyone was scavenging for that kill, you could just tell, so I may as well take it, because why not? Very, very useful teleport actually. I mean, Jax didn't even bother moving, he stayed top lane, so they'll probably be screaming at him on the other side. Hopefully this is a good game to show how powerful Vi can be in the early game. I mean, a lot of the games do tend to go like this, like I mentioned. But by this point, the opposing team would end up surrendering, or there would be such a large gap between the kills of both teams But since they do have 8, which isn't far off our kills, and they know that I've got 11 of our 12 kills, so if they can keep me in check, then they could have a chance. And that's what I would be thinking as well. Maybe we can make a play in mid lane.
Plan? I don't need a plan.
Oh, it's just so easy now. I mean, 12 kills under my belt, and 1 Q on Xayah did half of her health just dropped. Okay, well, I spoke too soon, clearly. I was not expecting that, and I definitely panicked there. I should have used my Q on Syndra because she's the one that deals the most damage, but I ended up using it on Leona, which was a massive mistake, obviously. Well, I finished Ghostblade now, and now I'm just deciding which tank item to get, either Sterax or Spirit Visage. Probably go for Spirit Visage just because it gives me the magic resist, and Syndra's the only one really to worry about, so Spirit Visage it is.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Bye. Stands on fire. Put a chance.
You see, that time I saw Syndra and I thought, nope, I'm definitely using my ultimate on her, so I used it as soon as I could, and I just about lived because of it.
Has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, now I have to go top lane and just clean up a little bit. I mean, I don't really care that my turret dropped. It's just one turret. And I mean, if it makes Jax happy, then good for him.
Or don't. I don't care.
I love doing that. It's just so satisfying.
Shut down.
I let my hands do the talking.
I have no mana.
Hit it hard.
Okay, I mean, that was basically an unofficial Penta kill because I killed Xayah, then I got a triple, and then I killed Syndra. I know with gaps in between, but it was all part of the same fight, so I'm going to take that as a Penta. So my Spirit Visage is fully built. After seeing that fight, I don't really think getting more magic resistance would be the most fun, so I'm just gonna go for another lethality just because I don't need another magic resist item or a defensive item right now anyway, because I'm looking quite strong, and if I play well, if I just about play right, the extra damage should be good enough rather than a tank item right now. Okay, so I know we died, but looking extremely strong right there. Like, that was insane damage. I first one-shotted Xin. I one-shotted Jin, which was incredible. Like, that was so much damage after, like, I think 3 attacks. So, incredible. And then I could have survived. I know I could have survived, but I saw Nami there and I just thought, oh, I can't let her die all alone. I just jumped in to be the savior. At least I got Jax before I died. Otherwise, it would have been a massive waste. And we're 24 minutes in right now, and I've got 4 items fully built, which is really impressive actually. And this is what you need with Vi to be able to keep up in the late game, otherwise you just can't. Oh, Syndra's on her own. I'm looking to hopefully just kill her and leave. I just really don't like Syndra right now.
Plan.
No, the greed. The greed got me. And she's so low, come on. Okay, well, at least she got 2 of them before she died. That was way too greedy of me. I probably shouldn't have done that, but what can I do? So I took almost 40% attack damage in that battle. So what I'm probably going to buy next is another tank item, just so I can be a little bit better in these team battles. Probably Deadman's Plate, just so I get the bonus damage and increased movement speed out of battle.
They'll never know what hit 'em. Let's get cracking. I let my hands do the talking.
Probably going to be another big fight for this Drake. Okay, that wasn't even close, so this is definitely our game. It's weird how we're so far into the game and nobody has pushed any turrets.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Ooh, okay, it looks like a couple of free kills for me. I think Jax thought that he did all that damage to me, but it was actually the turret, and then when he started to fight me and realized that it wasn't him, he started running away again. Okay, well, I guess that's the game.